Howdy y'all, Jackson here with Icjerk Studios, and welcome back to Death Penalty. And as we head into week 7, that means I will let you into my recruiting bubble. And as we are actually winning games this season, we actually have some signees as well. But first, let's actually go over our active recruits. We will start things off with James Proche, a 3-star possession wide receiver out of Dallas, Texas. He's 5'11", 185 pounds, and ranks 54th in the class. Next up is 3-star receiving tight end Taylor Marini out of Wesson, Mississippi. He is 6'4", 250 pounds, and is ranked 31st in the class. After him, we have a balanced tight end in Brian Hopkins out of Honolulu, Hawaii. He's a 1-star recruit, ranking 110th in the class, and measures in at 6'6", 252. Then there is 2-star pass-blocking offensive tackle Alexander Sanders. He hails from Novato, California, and comes in at 6'6", 282, and ranking 111th in the class. Moving to the defensive side of the ball, we have 3-star balanced outside linebacker Darian McNair out of Ocala, Florida. He ranks 28th in the class and measures in at 6'2", 219. Staying at outside linebacker, we have a run stopper in Anthony Camargo from La Puente, California. He is a 3-star prospect, ranking 66th in the class and measures in at 6'3", 210. Moving inside to middle linebacker, we have Anthony Martin, a 1-star balanced JUCO prospect from Weiser, Idaho. He ranks 162nd in the class and comes in at 6'2", 222 pounds. We now bounce outside to cornerback with Rashad Casey, a 3-star hard hitter hailing from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and measuring in at 6 foot 190 pounds and ranking 37th in the class. Staying at corner, we have another 3-star hard hitter in Jalen Lane, a 6'1", 181 pound prospect out of Nacogdoches, Texas, and is ranked 35th in the class. Then we have a coverage corner in 5'11", 183 pound Quentin Jude, a 2-star prospect from Lexington, Nebraska, and ranking 132nd in the class. We now head to special teams with balanced kicker Thad Brooks, a 1-star prospect from Federal Way, Washington, measuring in at a 6 foot even, 171 pounds, and ranking 46th in the class. Our last active prospect is athlete Damian Barber, a 3-star prospect out of Palmdale, California, measuring in at 5'9", 181 pounds, and ranking 58th in the class. We'll now take a quick look at our signees, starting with 2-star scrambling quarterback Joe Holmes, 2-star pass-blocking offensive tackle Quentin Ellison, and 3-star hard-hitting free safety Johnny Shaw. Now with a bye week in week 7, we actually head into week 8 as we take on the 3-1 Louisiana Ragin' Cajun in a Sun Belt matchup. Now roll that hype video. Hello and welcome to the Kibby Dome as the Louisiana Ragin' Cajun take on the Idaho Vandal in a battle of 3-1s. Idaho would receive the opening kickoff but face an early 3rd and long, but Peterman would find Cedric Henderson for the first. Then on the ensuing 1st and 10, Peterman would pitch out to Cody Rogers, who'd almost pick up a first of his own. Peterman would pick it up on 2nd though with his quarterback sneak. Now with the new set of downs, Peterman would keep it, taking it right and picking up another first. Rogers would then receive another pitch out on 1st down, and get the corner picking up 5. 2 plays later, Peterman would pick up another first on a quarterback sneak. And then he'd keep it again, taking it right and getting through a couple Louisiana defenders, to pick up 15 and get inside the red zone. And 3 plays after that, on 2nd and goal, Peterman would find the end zone on this quarterback sneak. Unfortunately though, the Vandal defense would put up almost no effort, giving up this field goal less than 2 minutes later. Luckily though, the Vandal offense would continue to roll, finding themselves quickly past midfield as Peterman would push himself forward to set up a 1st down inside opponent's territory on another quarterback sneak. And on the following play, Peterman would take it yet again on another option keeper to the right, this time finding loads of space as he'd make his way all the way inside the red zone. And not long after, with the clock ticking down in the half and faced with a 4th down, Peterman would go up and over on this quarterback sneak to go up 11. Unfortunately though, the Vandal defense would again not show up defensively, allowing the Ragin' Cajuns to march into field goal range in less than 30 seconds and put this kick through the uprights. Luckily though, the Vandal defense would get the stop to start the second half, and after moving the ball and burning clock, the Vandal offense would put a field goal of their own through the uprights, with just about a minute 30 in the third. However, the Vandal defense would then fall back into its poor form, as Ephraim Reed would take this handoff up the middle, before then weaving through seemingly confused Vandals all the way to the house to make it a 4-point game, with still a quarter to play. Luckily though, the Louisiana defense would still have no answer for the Vandals' O, and they would march right down the field, burning 5 minutes of game time before Peterman would find Chris Wiggins for the 3-yard score. And though Louisiana would score again, the Vandal lead would be too large to overcome, as they would come away with the win, 24-21. We now head into Week 9 to take on another Sun Belt foe in Arkansas State. Now roll that hype video. Hello and welcome back to the Kibby Dome at the 3-2 Arkansas State Red Wolves take on the 4-1 Idaho Vandals in this Sun Belt matchup. Idaho would receive the opening kickoff and proceed to execute a masterful 6-minute drive, concluding with this Peterman sneak for the score. Arkansas State would respond though, not with a slow, tedious drive, but a fast up-tempo one, as Michael Gordon would take this handoff up the middle for 17 and the score, capping off a minute-and-a-half response drive. Unfortunately though, their kicker would be horrendous, and short-kick this extra point to stay down 1. Though they would get the ball back not long after, and in 2 plays Gordon would find his way back into the end zone, this time weaving through the Vandal defense. But their kicker would continue to show incompetence, pushing this extra point wide right. Idaho, now faced with their first deficit in some time, would not go down without a fight heading into the half, as Peterman would find Morris on a curl, after rolling right. They'd then even get a tack on 15 with a face mask penalty. He'd then go right back to Morris to get past midfield, who'd break a tackle and get inside the 40. Peterman would then drop back and find Todd Cronin over the middle to get inside the red zone. And 3 plays after that, having moved inside the 5, Peterman would find Wiggins on an out, who then just barely squeak into the end zone for a 1-point lead. They'd then come out for the 2 to go up 3, but a blitz would force Peterman to throw the pass early, making it off target and incomplete. The Vandal defense would then come up with a quick stop, and the offense would look to duplicate the previous drive, heading into halftime, as Peterman would find Morris to get past midfield. He'd then go right back to Morris, this time getting inside the 35. He'd then do it again, getting near the red zone and drawing a flag, for which it would be another face mask, driving the Vandals closer to pay dirt. And 2 plays later, Peterman would find Brett Smiley for the score, to go up 8. After a quiet third in which neither team really threatened, Peterman would take this option keeper to the right, into space, eventually being dragged down near the Vandal 45. He'd then dial up a pitch out to Rogers, who'd find the corner and get past the Red Wolves 45. Peterman would then keep it again, and he'd find his way forward for another first. And 3 plays after that, he'd get another one, this time by the way of a quarterback sneak. And 3 plays after that, faced with a 3rd and long, Peterman would throw a dart over the middle, connecting with Wiggins to get in for the score. Though Arkansas State would add another score late in the 4th, a failed 2-point conversion would keep the game out of contention, as the Vandals win it 27-18. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of Death Penalty. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike. If you have not already, please subscribe, and feel free to sound off in the comments section below on pretty much anything and everything. Thank you again for watching. Bye.